Electroids. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are here with the first, hopefully, episode of this series called After Hours with Sundrop and Moondrop. It is a romance, I think, but I am curious just to see if this is correct. Yes. Gavin.
Hey,
Gavin, wake up. No
No.
sleeping on the job. I jolt awake, a bright light in my eyes, and someone's hand on my shoulder. While I block it out with my arm, Vanessa finally turns off her flashlight and slightly tosses. Where was I asleep at this table? Lowering my arm, I have a small toolbox and my phone resting where I had my down. Its shape is probably imprinted onto my face right now. Good Lord, and when was the last time you slept? I don't know. No?
Whatever. No one's here but us anyway.
Ever. No one's here but us anyway.
Quiet if you just do your
I'll
job,
keep quiet.
right?
Yeah, sure.
Get to it.
All right, get. Vanessa walks off. I stand up and stretch, feeling the joints pop. When I raise my arms, deciding not to waste any more time, pick up my toolbox and phone before heading through the massive leading into the daycare. The daycare's bright lights and rainbow colors are practically blinding compared to the rest. Or maybe I just haven't fully woken. Time to get this over with. I open up a panel behind the desk and cringe at the mess of wires in the wall. As much as I wish I could, I can't remember. I'll have to deal with each generator one at a time. Whatever. Since I get to go to sleep sooner. Click the end of each cable. Okay. So you have to. Oh. Okay. How do I know it's the end? Okay, there we go. Standing back up, I stretch again, palms on my back as I let out. That is until I hear the faint, what I hear gears and other mechanical bits, followed by something all back. Pretty sure it's just the daycare. After all, they should be the only other thing small stage leading into the. Not that I know a lot about them. Staff hasn't said much. And since I'm still new here, I haven't even met them. Nor have I met the other animatronics like Glamrogs, DJ. Most of the robots I've gotten acquainted with have been staff bots all over the building. I start walking to the bullpen, scanning for it, signs of piano. It isn't. Oh! Hi, son!
Hey there, friend. Oh, I don't remember seeing you around. Are you new here?
Huh? Before I can even answer, I notice the eyes turn a light blue. I'm stunned into silence, staring at the robot in front of me as he steps out of the bullpen, holding me. Yeah?
Oh, that's so fun. It's not every day I see a new member of staff here. It's pretty empty when all the kids go home, you know.
There's voice acting! And it sounds so good! I'll definitely have to get used to how energetic you guys. He finally sets me back down, making sure I'm able to stand on the floor. Thanks. And yeah, I'm new here. I just finished up my first weekend.
Oh, and how's that been? Good, I hope.
Yeah, it's gone pretty smoothly so far. Start walking back to the desk, but the tall robot decides to follow
By
me.
the way, could you tell me your name? My name's Sun, but people come up with all sorts of nicknames like Sunny, Sunray, Sundew. Some of the kids even call me Sundrop, like the candy.
Oh, not gonna lie, I thought your name was...
Oh, that's fine. A lot of people do that. And the name kinda stuck over time, which is fine by me.
Cool. My preferred name is Gavin.
Well, it's great to meet you.
Can't help but smile a bit. But duty calls, so I make my way to one of the computers on the desk. I can faintly see his face reflected on the screen as he
What
put it.
should you need the light off for?
I have to test all the generator. Make sure they're working. Whoever messed with them last time left them a mess. So I have to do it one at a time.
Uh-huh.
Considering how wordy he's been so far, such a short answer time. But then again, I just met the guy. I could. Something wrong?
No, just noticed how tired you look. That's all. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something for you.
What?
Just
Why?
something to help carry you through the night. Judging by how many wires and generators you have to deal with, I have a feeling you might be here for a while.
He's definitely leaving so that he can make us think that. He's definitely leaving so that he puts as much distance between him and me. Fair enough. Sun smiles before walking. I put in the command to turn off the power in the. The music once playing from the speakers on the ceiling comes to a halt, silence blanketing the massive daycare as the computer screens become only. Removing my flashlight from the belt, I turn it on as I start making my way towards the play structure. That's where the generator is located. For some reason. It's eerily quiet as I try to find the with the first. The lack of true ambience forces my step to echo. The glowing red light of one of the generators so I somewhere above me here shining my light upwards. Sun? Hi, Moon! That didn't sound like Sun. Sun, are you there? Oh! Drop my flashlight and I'm sitting on the ground after stumbling back, startled. In front of me is the robot I've seen on the Moondrop poster, giggling hysterically. Seems proud of him. I sigh, pick up my flashlight, and get back up to. Well, if I wasn't awake before, I definitely am now. Finally stopped laughing before I say that. Makes a noise that sounds like he wrote before he starts to follow.
Sorry for the scare. I couldn't help myself.
These voice actors are so good. Sure. I take the first path into the play structure to see, hoping to find the first generator sooner.
You're going the wrong way.
Am I? I turn around and he has his cross as he leans against.
Yeah, I could lead you to the generator if that would make you feel better.
I think about it for a second. This guy's anything like Sun. Hopefully he actually. Fine. I crawl back out of the structure and he starts different. Clearly knows his way around since we find the.
There you go.
Sits beside me as I go to glowing red eyes watching. Maybe it's just, but don't you think those red eyes are kind of intimidating for days?
Yes, I've been told that before. It was a bug that made them look like this. But that's been resolved. The red eyes stuck, but they're not hurting anyone.
For now. Fair enough. Red does kind of look cool with all the black
Why,
blue.
thank you.
Now that I think about it,
I already know.
Oh, did
In
Sun
a
tell you?
way, we're technically the same.
You do look similar.
Yes, but that's not all of it. We're two different people. Always share the same body, which means I could see and hear everything happening while you and Sunny met.
Oh, so does that mean he feels
Yes, of course. He says hello.
hello? Moon laughs a bit, leaning back against the.
I do think you should continue with that job of yours, though.
Right, on it. Focusing back on the generator, I flip the switch and watch as the red device. Well, looks like that works. I flipped it again before making my way back out of Moon following. Standing up straight, I attach my flashlight to my belt before stretching my arms above my head. I sigh, dropping back to my arms dropping back to my sides as I go to flashlights. I hear the lights turn back on and the music of the day hang around, and flinch at the sight of Sun already there smiling ready.
Hello again.
Hey, so you two just switch out whenever you need.
No, it depends on whether the lights are on or not. I'm in charge when the lights are on, and Moody's in charge when they're off. I still don't like that he decided to scare you, though.
Weirdly enough, the sight of him irritated with his arms crossed is really endearing. Hey, don't worry about that. I'm over it. I guess that makes I'm over it. Sun just pounces and turns. Why do they keep the generators in there anyway? Don't you think it would be dangerous? A place where kids would be.
Oh, well, that's just a temporary thing. They've kind of been out of commission, so thankfully they couldn't hurt anyone anyway.
And when exactly are those things getting moved? Sun looks like he's about to respond, but goes silent. I can literally hear the gears turning. Well, isn't that reassuring? I turn back to the desk so I can keep track of the progress. On it is a short checklist to keep track of how each generator is working. I start looking around for a pen. Sun sticks out, hand in my face, holding out one of the cute little dinosaurs.
Here you go.
I smile at the gesture, taking the pens of progress. Thanks. Great, go again. Go back to the cables, playing as the mess. Still have. Oh God, this is a nightmare! Oh God, this is gonna take forever. Okay, that took me an embarrassingly long time. I stand up and take a look at my work. Time to do it all again, I guess. As I go to turn the lights off again, I hear music blasting from somewhere else, which is weird, since usually the radio is off. Any idea what that music
That's
is?
the DJ. Oh, he makes his own music, so it's out of the ordinary to hear it during the night when everyone's gone home. I'd love to be friends with him, but I'm too busy to leave this place most of the time.
Really?
Yep.
When was the last time you left this?
Okay, well, technically I've never left. But every hour when the power gets rerouted, Mooney goes on patrol around the Pizzaplex to make sure we don't get any intruders. He says the DJ makes for good company.
Rub my eyes, feeling the lack of. The stress of the new job is really taking. Why do they need Moon to play? Isn't that what the staff bots
The
are for?
staff bots help alert Moon to anything or anyone that shouldn't be there.
That's cool. Switching the lights off, the daycare once again descends into silence. I hear gears whirring behind me. Moon hum.
Still tired.
Oh boy, what gave it away?
Look like you're going to pass out.
I hear Moon step away from me. Running again, I take the flashlight off my belt and I start to. Stopping once, I'm a few feet away from the desk. I wait for Moon to come back, since I have a feeling I'll get lost, doesn't it? Finding. Hearing the sound of the gears behind me, I put my flashlight. He's easier to find this time, probably because he's not actively trying to startle me. He lowers himself to the floor, a long cable hooked onto his back from the ceiling. So that's how he flies. There you are.
Take this.
He holds out an already open soda can. Grape flavored fizzy fizz, to be specific. Thanks.
No problem. Sonny meant to get it for you earlier, but I had something different in mind.
He has a smug grin on it. Yeah, you decided to scare me half to death. I roll my eyes and feel long carbonated heart attack in a can.
Come on. Live a little.
Checking the watch in my other hand, I see that it's already nearing 1 in the morning. For the hour I've spent awake, I've surprisingly gotten little done. Great. Want to help with the other generators or what? His expression changed. He stares at me.
You look exhausted.
I am.
Shouldn't you take a break then?
Take another sip of the soda, raising, and do what?
Well, I have my hourly patrol to take care of. You could always tag along.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Just as long as Vanessa doesn't. Moon's smile grew ever so slightly, but it seemed more of a genuine than his grumble.
I doubt that'll happen. The Pizzaplex is a big place, so the chances of her running into us are rather small.
I know, but still.
It won't happen. Besides, you need to take it easy for a while. You look like you're ready to pass out.
I'd love to, if I didn't have a problem. The cable's still attached to his back, ever so slightly. above the ground before approaching.
Not right now, you don't.
Without another word, Moon wraps his arms around my torso before the cable lifts him up at least 40. Honey, that would send me into a panic attack. I hate being high up. Holy! Panics, I cling on to him as I stare at the ground far beneath. Moon doesn't seem to react, simply navigating through the air carrying me.
Don't worry, I won't drop you.
You better not! Moon clearly knows this place like the back of it, because it only takes him a few minutes for us to... I'm not even going to attempt to say that. With the giant holograms of the glam rock still active despite the Pizzaplex being closed for the night. We pass over a few security bots who pay us no mind. Occasionally, one will look up at us and then continue on with the direction of every other bot. Eventually, I get used to being so high off the ground. Boone says nothing against the intruder. Thankfully, nothing ordinary. He then lands on a railing on the third floor of the atrium, likely about to change directions and head somewhere. That is, until an alarm starts blaring from one of the speakers, and he suddenly turns to look in a different direction. Popping off the railing, Moon sets me down before hovering on the ground
Stay
again.
here. One of the staff bots alerted me to an intruder.
Ooh, before I can get another word in, Moon leaves, pushing off the railing to give himself a boost and flies off. Sighing, I look up to see another staff bot looking at me. Just guessing, by the way, it stops and tilts its head with me. It's hard to tell what these guys are thinking when they basically... You tell me if Vanessa watches. I stare. I nod in understanding before going to sit in booths. Staring at the menu on the other side of the restaurant, I remember something important. I haven't eaten anything since, this morning? Maybe that's also why I feel out of it. If only I can inhale the picture of the food on them. I try the next best thing and search for basically anything that's edible. I find an unopened bag of culture. Good enough. I head back to the booth, opening the bag of chips and eating. Staring back at the attribute spot, there any. From where I'm sitting, it looks like the number of staff spots around seems sparse. Maybe they're gone to wherever. Not that I know. Anyway, I don't think much of it. Simply I can feel like maybe somehow I got used to the daycare's nonstop music over. Feels about it. The lack of ambience is... Standing up, I go to throw away the now empty chip bag one hand on my head as my vision goes blurry from up too fast. Walking back to the railing against it, I look down and squeezing the nauseating. When I open them again, my vision is still fading. Is it just me, or does my vision seem red? Stumbling back, I look around for one of the staff bots for help, disoriented by whatever is happening. But instead of a staff bot, I see what... Oh my god! Intruder. Startling, I make a run for the stairs, hoping to find a staff bot somewhere nearby. My vision still hasn't fixed itself. It's, in fact, gotten worse as I misstep and tumble down the first source of stairs. I force myself back up, using the railings as support, before something grabs the back of my shirt. Like that. I let go and try to swing at whoever grabbed me, missing due to orientation. I bump into another railing before being dragged back up the stairs by one of my arms, my attacker having an uppercut. Looking up, I see someone clad in a gray rabbit costume, bright red eyes staring down at me, an eerily large, unmoving black grin. Let go, you jerk! I feel my head is splitting open from the... I can't even try to orient myself. Reduced to a ragdoll, it gets harder and harder for me to try and escape as I'm dragged back into El Chip. I helplessly try to grab the tile floor to... The ringing is overpowered by the sound of my own pounding heart in my head. Oh my god, are we gonna die? I'm running out of time. I try kicking my attacker, but they seem unfazed, using one arm to drag me back. The other hand wields a large kitchen knife. They're going to kill me. They're going to drag me into the kitchen and kill me. Where is Vanessa? Does she know what's happening? Would she be able to find us? Would I be dead and buried before anyone knew I was gone? I'm just barely able to cling out the corner of the counter, trying to buy whatever time I try calling for someone, anyone to help me, unsure if if I can be heard as my grip on the counter starts to slip. My attacker has both hands on the back of my shirt and is pulling hard. Moon! Moon! Call for Moon! You idiot! I can't hang on much longer. Call for Moon. Moon! Moon, help me, please! My hand slips from the counter and I'm dragged back. I'm practically clawing at the floor, but the costume stranger yanks me back before pushing open the door to the thing and throwing me. There's no lights. I'm almost completely drowned in darkness as I land on the cold tile, save for the small beam of light coming from behind. I can't even. The beam of the light from beyond the door floods back into the room, and the gray rabbit is nowhere to be. My vision suddenly starts to up as I look towards whatever lands by. A different pair of red eyes looks at me and lunges in my direction. I scurry backward, panicked. Two familiar robotic arms grab me, pulling me back out of the kitchen and into the atrium. Finally, see noise completely replaced by my racing heartbeat. I stare at nothing, even if the air is carried in. Flying back to the atrium to the daycare, Moon's grip on me is so strong that he's on the verge of crushing my spine. He finally starts to slow down as we pass over the daycare wall. The once eerie silence over us. Makes smooth landing on the table on the back, unhooking and retreating back to the as it ground. He doesn't let go though. It almost feels like his arms are shaking. That's just me. I can't see his face. He slouched where my head is almost resting on his shoulder, staring at me. His arms finally loosen, as if just he let out over the side. I myself can't find the words of what just happened. Never my if mouth and nothing comes out. Instead, I drop to the floor. My fight or flight still kick in, and my hands are shaking. Moon's expression darkens slightly. Say something. Faceplate lightly. Walks over to something. Why? Silently picks up a flashlight. Okay.
She hurt you at all?
Fidget with the flashlight. Batteries. No, thank God.
Good. I'm sorry for not being there sooner.
It's fine.
You could have died.
Well, I didn't. You still showed up and quickly enough that it didn't happen. So,
Really?
you care so much anyways. Basically just got here and well, you barely.
This is my job. I don't just look after the kids. Everyone that steps into the building is my responsibility, and that includes you.
Ew! Where are you going?
Locking this place up. Whoever attacked you is still in the building.
Alright, Electroids, that's where I'm going to leave it today. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Don't forget to comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.